Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another segment of Business Class. This your boy Zo Pronto here, and thank y'all for tuning back in. So for today's topic, we wanted to take a deeper look into the ongoing issue of returning to the office. I know this topic has been an ongoing debate over the last 21 months or so, but what does it actually mean? The pandemic has created a complex challenge for corporate America. Even for those employees that do return to work, they often find that things have changed. So if you ever worked at a Fortune 500 company or sat in a typical monthly business meeting, it seems like the work-life balance topic is always up for debate, or is also always one of those things that they're mentioning. But this is even something that companies have highlighted when they're recruiting new workers. So work-life balance is pretty much saying, how are we going to separate, to make sure everybody that works hard also have a good life balance when they're at home dealing with their families. So now employers are desperate trying to sort out how, when, and whether their workers should return to traditional offices, but they have to face these ongoing questions, such as if it's a hybrid schedule, do we have to mandate specific days that people are in the office, or are we going to leave it up to the employees to decide, which days they want to come in themselves? Do they even really need all this office space to begin with? Do we have to increase vacation time? Of course, the hot topic, should vaccines be mandated? What about the dress code? A lot of people have gotten used to the flexibility of wearing what they want when at home. Should sweatpants be outlawed now? What about in regards to dress during Zooms? These are all topics and questions that companies and the HR departments are faced with. And the choices they make now are going to decide basically what their culture is going to be like for years to come. What are these millennials going to think of when they go to these companies, or people returning back to the workforce going to think of when they go to these companies? So over the past 21 months, everyone from workforce and management consultants to design agencies, furniture companies, and real estate firms have swarmed in with their inevitable fresh angles to try to resolve this issue. This new return to the office industry began taking shape last year during the lockdowns, when two things became clear. Working in the office was suddenly up for grabs, and old school HR departments were way in over their heads. So typical HR teams weren't built for this type of dynamic and rules that are going to be ever changing. So they weren't built for what to do on Zoom calls, Zoom protocols. When back in the office, should everyone wear a mask, for example? What are the consequences if employees don't comply with wearing masks, for example, or they do have their kids interrupting these Zoom calls? This puts the HR department in a tough situation, and they have to come up with new rules and regulations that their employees are set to follow. So with that being said, this is an ongoing debate that has been hashed out with the different departments across these big agencies and small agencies and companies as well. We can't just assume that the younger workers don't want to return back to the office either. It's been said that employees over the age of 60 are actually more likely to want to work remote fully, according to the Fortune Forum, a research consortium founded by Slack. The return to office problem has also created opportunities. So if we look at architects, designs, consultants of the HR department, they've really benefited from this ongoing problem. Architects are looking to redesign traditional workspaces and also advising their clients on how to make this a more desirable work destination. Office furniture maker Herman Miller, who's famous for bringing us the cubicle and the Arion chair, started a partnership with the Smith Group to provide mobile Zoom-friendly furniture. Not to mention, some companies like LinkedIn, for example, have created courses by so-called experts to address the change in the work environment. So it seems like with every drawback, there's always going to be some type of opportunity or a company that's going to benefit from these situations. And we've seen companies like Zoom shot up in the beginning of the pandemic, and also Microsoft has been able to kind of navigate across the different aspects of everything being online. So there's a lot of opportunity out there for companies, a lot of opportunities out there for individuals, but we still face that ongoing dilemma of what is the return to work going to actually look like. So, of course, the different COVID variants hasn't made the situation any easier. The Delta variant, and now the Omicron, and who knows what's next. So let me know what you guys think. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you leave a comment, subscribe, and tune into the next business class.